Hey guys, it's Scott with NewPortraitBiz, and I'm going to try to get through this video. I've tried it 2 or 3 times now. I've got the Nikon D90 recording it, which has been a little bit of a challenge. I'm not really sure what I'm doing with it yet, but I'm figuring it out. But I'm going to try to get through this video. I have a very important message for you today that I think you're going to want to listen to, because basically, if you allow what I'm about to tell you get into your head, it can really screw you up, especially if you're first starting out and you don't know how to deal with this, or maybe you're a seasoned veteran and you don't even know that this is happening to you. All right, but it's very important that you pay attention to this and you listen to what I'm saying. And the next time this happens, or if it hasn't happened yet, and when it does happen, because it probably will happen, just think of this and log it in up here, okay? Because I don't want it to ruin your day, or ruin your week or your month, or ruin your business for that matter. But basically what I'm talking about is negative comments or negative feedback from clients or potential clients or whatever, okay? Or just even someone saying something that, maybe they're critiquing you and you think that your stuff is good and they don't like that style for whatever reason. So whatever it is, it can take you from here where you're soaring, right? You're doing really good, the momentum's going, everybody's saying that you're doing a great job, the pictures are great, and then you get one negative comment and it goes way, way down. Everything comes down. And you can't allow that to happen. All right. Now you might be saying, well, how do I not allow it to happen? I mean, it's human nature. It is human nature, and you're right, and it's not easy. All right. And the reason why I'm creating this is because I had that same thing just happen. Now, it's happened before too, and it's not just happened in my own business. It's happened into my father's business when I was working for him. It happens all the time. You get 100 people that say you're great, and you get that one person that says that you did a lousy job or whatever, and then it just really brings you down. But you can't allow that to happen. Here's what happened to me. I'm going to share this with you just because, I got nothing to hide. Basically, I get, not a lot of them, but I get 1 or 2 here and there out of, hundreds, and, it can bring you down. But basically what happened was, I think it was last week, Monday, we were running a special promotion for our NewPortraitBiz bundle. And I was doing that kind of like last minute thing because I had other projects in the works and I'm going to be busy with them and I wasn't going to have time. And someone had sent me an email, a few people actually, that wanted to basically have our bundle offered again, and it wasn't offered. So I said, you know what, let's just do it, kind of like get it out there, let the people that want to have it, and then we can kind of move forward with our other projects that we're going to be working on, because I'm not going to have the time. I know it's a long-winded answer there, but I just needed to explain it. But anyway, so I ended up doing that. A lot of people thanked me for it. A lot of people took us up on the offer. But then basically after the 3 days, it was going away, and I wasn't going to offer it again until I was available again, okay? Because a lot of times it takes a lot of support to do that. But anyway, so I get an email from someone before it was over and said, Scott, is there any way I could get it like 4 weeks from now or 3 weeks from now, like on the 3rd or 4th of the following month? And I thought about it for a second, and I said, I really can't, because, number one, if I do, then it opens it up for everybody else that wants to do it. And that's another lesson, which we won't cover in this one, but basically, if you have a special, make it a special and live up to it. And yeah, if it's a day over and you want to bend the rules a little bit, you can, but you can't go 3 or 4 weeks down the line and then offer that again. And then it just doesn't become a special anymore. All right, and then if other people hear about it, then the word on the street is that you do that, so then they'll start to do it. You just can't do that. I know it's hard with family and friends especially, or just people that you've begun, to basically have a relationship with. But you really have to stick to that. And, my reasoning was I wasn't going to have the time to dedicate to support issues, and I also wasn't going to have the product, because I order a certain amount of this. This is a physical product, so I only order a certain amount, and I only have a certain leftover for, if someone had a problem with a disc or whatever. But long story, but I just basically couldn't do it. So I apologized for it, and I said maybe you can get in the next time. You can always go over to the blog and view all of our free content and everything. Well, this person's been a subscriber. I look back, and he's been a subscriber for over a year, and all the free content that I gave him, and then he comes in and says, that's what I figured. You're like all the rest. You're just money hungry. All right, now that hurt me. All right, that didn't just upset me. It hurt me because of everything that I do give, and that I want to give, and that I genuinely want to give. Just like this video, I'm not charging anything. I just want the message to get out there. All right, and it really hurt me. It took me back away a little bit, and I got upset. Then I got a little angry, and your first instinct is to start pounding on the keyboard and start typing back. But I didn't want to do that. Obviously I had to sent him an email back, and it was real short. Basically just said, I'm sorry that you feel that way. If you want to go over to the blog, obviously that stuff is still all free, and I'm sorry that you feel that way about us not making that available again, but just to let you know that if I was money hungry, I would have taken your money on the 3rd. Now I had to say that just because that's what I felt. That was the mildest way that I could do it. Now, with all that being said, same thing goes for you. What happens if someone says, well, why can't you do it? You're the owner of the business. You can do anything you want. We've had that happen. You're right. I could do that. But you know what? I can't do that because then everyone else is going to do it. So a business does not run that way. It's a hard call to make. But if someone's a day over their deadline, yeah, you might want to cut them some slack. That's fine. But you can't keep going 3, 4, 5 days down the line. Okay, so that's another lesson. But my point is, you cannot allow that one comment to bring you down, okay? Because it will. It will bring you down. And then your confidence will go down. And then, the next time you're on the phone with someone, you'll be, a little off guard, and you won't really know what to say in a certain situation. You'll be nervous, and your shoots will be not as good, and you can't allow it to happen. So my point is, go back, refer to all the positive ones that you've had, and focus on them, and then forget about that one. Now, if that one person is still giving you a problem, after you've already talked to them or after you've already responded, then you have my permission to fire that client or that prospect. All right. What I mean by that is if they're on your email list, delete them. Okay. If they call, you're not home. Whatever. You do not want to be surrounded with those type of people, and it's only going to bring you down. Again, if it's constructive criticism, I embrace that. Make your business better, make yourself better, and that's really what I want this video to do for you. That's why I wanted to get it out for you. I hope it turned out okay. Like I said, I'm recording this on the D90, first time I've ever recorded a video on that camera, which is, I think it's going to be great. I like the shallow depth of field that we're getting and everything. But again, the message: do not allow people to bring you down and tear you down. Focus on the good ones. Focus on the clients that do love your work. And you know what? Some people are just not going to like your work. And that's okay. They're not doing it to be mean. They just don't like that. Another example, real quick. Someone might look at a crop that you did, and you might have cropped it over, so you had the subject over to the left side of the picture, and you have more of the space. A lot of people don't understand that. They think everything has to be right in the center. That just might have even happened to you. And the thing is if that's the case, then I'm a professional. That's how I crop the images. That's how they're supposed to be cropped in my eye. That's what you're paying me for. If you don't like that, if you want the centered exactly, then go to Walmart or go to Target or wherever they do pictures like that. But you can't basically accommodate everyone, is my point. All right, and you are the professional. You have to believe you're the professional, and then the confidence will come, and the momentum will keep going, and then those negative ones, they'll just be like you just shrug them off. But they're going to be there, I promise you. The more you get out there, the more clients that you get. But just listen to me when I tell you, don't let them affect you. Believe in yourself, and you'll do well. All right, so that's it. That's going to wrap up this video, and I will talk to you in the next. And as always, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think, and if you have anything that you want to add, I'd really love to hear from you. All right, so I'll talk to you later.